All right, so I want to explain what I did yesterday. What I did is I explained how I clean this bike buyers data. So I explained the step that I actually did, and if you notice, if I go back to this raw data, you will notice that this marital status has M and X. That is, I now change it to married and single. And also again, this gender it has FM. So I change this to female and male so that it will be defined. And also if I go back to this raw data, you see that this income it is actually showing me in dollar and it's in two decimal places. So I just change it for it to be in whole number. I don't need the decimal point. So the children, the column that have children is okay. And how do I know that it's okay? I try to highlight everything. Then I go to filter. This filter here. Then I click on filter, and after clicking on filter, I can check each column. I can be checking the each column. I can be checking. I can be knowing what is inside. And that's what we actually give me the opportunity to know if there is a missing value, if there is a non-value, and if there is a cell in the Excel that is not actually good. So what I will do now is so I check this everything is okay. So when I check this age, I know that this age is having 42, 43. So and it's not giving us a direct opportunity, so we just have to give it a age bracket. That's why I have, if you go to the I create a new column, I name it age bracket, and I use if function. One of the function in Excel is if function. If no if statement, yes, it's also if function. So that's what I use. And I wrote this that in the first video that I actually did. I wrote this, then I actually applied it to everything by just highlighting this and taking it down to the last row. Then this age still remain the same. Then this purchase bike, I check it and it's actually yes or no, and that's actually okay. Now, if you notice, I have my raw data, I have my bike bias and also pivot table. I have my dashboard. The reason why it's like this is because I it is good to have documentation in anything that you are doing. So in data analysis, we always need to document what we are doing so that we actually make a reference to it. Even if anything should go wrong, we'll have our raw data with us here presently. So what I'm going to do now is what I'm going to do now is I'm going to explain this pivot table now. I'm going to work on pivot table because pivot table is just like another topic entirely. And I will explain. And after this pivot table, then our overall analysis will now go to this dashboard. Dashboard. Then once we are done with this dashboard, that is, we have created our first Excel project in Excel. So any work that actually comes that they ask us that we should work on Excel, we actually know what and what we are meant to do. So in my next video, I'll be talking about this pivot table. I'll be talking about this pivot table.